Hey, what's up guys, it's Netgear57, your virtual car friend, and today we're wearing a DW 5600C screwback, also known as the Speed model. Now I'm coming to you live today from my garage. It's kind of a special S chassis report. I've noticed a lot of comments, and it seems the common denominator with these comments is the people making the comments, all they upload are like Minecraft videos, but they say like, let me see your car. How can you say this stuff about cars? What do you drive? You probably drive a Camry. But there's nothing wrong with a Camry. Camrys are nice cars, but you know, that's fine, whatever. In the end, it doesn't matter what I drive if the things I'm saying are true and correct. But I'll humor you. We'll do a quick garage tour here. You'll have to excuse it. It's a fucking mess. I just recently moved, and the garage is like the last thing to get organized, unfortunately. But yeah, let's do it. Let me show you my garage, show you what I'm working with, and then I'm gonna show you my future plans, and I guess you can be the judge on whether you would drive these cars or not. Alright, so yeah, like I said, my garage is very messy, but here is my 1992 Nissan 240SX Coupe SE model. This one, I picked it up in Lubbock, Texas. It was listed for not very long at all when I found it on Collector Car Feed.
When you search collectorcarfeed.com/cars for Facebook 240SX listings, you will only see Facebook 240SX listings. No algorithm, no Altimas, no bullshit. That's collectorcarfeed.com/cars. Back to the video.
I found it like I think at midnight or 12:30, something like that, in Lubbock when I was living in El Paso. I hopped on a plane about 5 hours later. It was a 6 a.m. flight, and then drove it home that night. So from seeing it to getting it in my garage, it was probably about 18 hours. And that's exactly what I'm talking about when I tell you guys you have to be ready to jump on the deals and buy the right one. If you wait and buy something shitty, you're gonna end up paying for it. This thing, I mean, it's nice. It's a gorgeous survivor car, but it's not perfect. I had to fix a lot of stuff on it. The previous owners, I guess, they had a bad ignition control module, and they couldn't figure out what the issue was, and they wired up some kind of jerry-rig thing to get it going. I replaced the ignition control module. It was slammed on race lands. I put stock suspension back on it. I did a tune-up, cleaned the interior. It was very, very dirty inside, but it actually cleaned up very nice. It was like there was a freaking a soda had exploded or something, because the headliner was all filled with like dried soda. But I took the headliner off, cleaned it, it all came out. I had to clean out the drains on the sunroof. I was super lucky. It didn't have floor mats. I was super lucky, and I found these floor mats for sale. Stock 240SX floor mats are almost impossible to find nowadays, especially in good condition. And this car, basically, I want to keep it stock. Hopefully my son will drive it when he's old enough to drive. It's an automatic transmission, and I think that's probably what saved it from being destroyed. But even now, automatics are suffering a lot of the same fate. As you can see here, I have a manual transmission that I recently purchased. I have almost everything I need to manual swap it. I think all I need right now is the manual transmission cross member. Everything else I have, and I'm going to be putting a manual transmission in it here pretty soon. But yeah, this is my stock car. Very, very clean. I'm super happy with it. Drives great. And I was actually daily driving it for a while. It's pretty low mileage. Let me see, 124,000 miles. And as you can see, it's the HUD, the heads-up display cluster, and it works. So I'm happy with that. And that brings me to my other car. This is a 1991 Silvia K's. I bought this car from an importer in 2017. After buying that, I've imported 2 cars myself, and I'd never buy from an importer again. Go ahead and give me a comment down below if you want to see me make a video on the importing process and what all that entails. This car has TE37V wheels, Z32 brakes. On the inside has the Nismo speedometer that was very expensive. And this car is also low mileage, 103,000 kilometers, which is roughly 60,000 miles. I have these Imperial floor mats in it. They're pretty nice, but I think I want to go to stock ones. These are 2 Bride Euroster gradation seats. I was actually lucky enough to find some Silvia gray gradient floor mats. I just need to clean them up. I haven't, you know, I've got a fucking mess here, mess of parts. This Silvia, I'm actually planning to repaint it and restore it, get it back to its, 100% full Japanese glory. I'm gonna paint the factory colors, which is this gold gray, golden white two-tone, and almost every single trim piece I have to replace it because I want to strip the entire car down and replace everything I can. A whole lot of stuff I have is even, I think, some of the last stock OEM pieces, like this cowl piece I have brand new. And I'm pretty sure I have the last one in existence, or at least one of the last ones. But let me open my garage here. I'll pop the hood and I'll show you everything I've done to this car. All right, here is the cars from the front. The light here might mess it up, but triple projectors, I much prefer triple projectors to bricks. I never liked the bricks. I feel like they're kind of a hype beast thing. People like them because other people like them, like popular just because they're popular kind of thing. I think the triple projectors are the correct choice of headlights for Silvias. Forgive the engine bay, it's pretty dirty, but it's an SR20. It was basically stock when I got it, except for that Blitz blow-off valve. I put the Nismo injectors, Tomei fuel pressure regulator, Z32 a fuel filter. This is a Blitz front mount and a Blitz radiator, Greddy intake to an S13 Spec R turbo. I got that turbo new from Courtesy Nissan a while ago. Tomei pond cams, Tomei oil pan, Tomei header, Tomei dump pipe to an HKS Sport exhaust. What else? The fuel pump, it's a Deutschworks, I don't know how the fuck to say it.
Mike Deitch, I am the vice president of Deutschworks.
Nismo, I put a Nismo power brace on the bottom, running the factory fan clutch and fan shroud, which is the correct choice. In any S chassis, don't run electric fans. They don't pull as much CFM as the stock fan and fan clutch. And what you gain, or I guess I should say what you lose in parasitic drag, far outweighs the cooling benefits. Wait. Okay, so what you gain, the cooling benefits you gain from the stock fan and fan clutch far outweigh the parasitic drag loss from it. So yeah, that's the car. I want to, like I said, I want to do a restoration on it. It's nice. It's probably a lot nicer than anything you'll see on the streets. But it can be better, and I want it to be better. That's what you guys should be aspiring to. Be better. Okay, guys. So those are my cars. Let me know what you think down below. Are they terrible? Do you hate them? Are they so cringe because they don't have a wide body kit that's riveted on, or because they don't have a shitty chassis mounted wing? Which, if you want elitist car merchandise that denounces that kind of stuff, check out hgenuine.com.
h-genuine.com. Clout chasers need not apply.
But anyway, that brings me back to the first point. No, we do not hate modified cars. My Silvia, besides looking fairly stock on the outside, is pretty modified. I have a lot of money into this car, and it still looks fine. This, I think, is a good example of how to modify a car without looking foolish. You don't need to be outlandish and crazy to modify a car, to try to, I guess, get attention brought on you or something. I don't know. At the same time, it's not gonna, if that's what you want, I don't know what to say, because driving both of these cars, you'd be surprised how very little I break necks. I can drive this car all day and no one will bat an eye. So a lot of kids think, my life is going to change if I get a right-hand drive car, if I get a right-hand drive 180 or Silvia, it's going to be so sick. And you have to buy the car for yourself, and you have to be the one to enjoy it. If you're buying the car for other people, you already messed up. So you have to buy it for yourself. Now, as far as people get upset saying, these cars don't exist anymore, you have to buy them in shit condition. And no, that's incorrect. This car is a testament to that. I bought this car a year ago in March, and I got a good deal on it, and I snatched it up and I improved it. I made it better. I made it reliable, and I can drive it every day if I want. It even has AC. Both of these cars have AC. Now, there's a lot of shit cars out there, and the more you guys buy these shit cars that really they're only worth parts. They're parts cars for all intents and purposes. The more you legitimize that, the more you buy those, the more unscrupulous sellers are going to be charging these astronomical amounts for them. So you have to be the one to stop. You guys have to be the ones to say, no, that car is shit. It's not worth that, and I'm not going to buy it. And if everyone stands together and does that and calls it for what it is, calls a parts car, it will help stabilize this 240SX economy. I guess that's the only way I can put it. If you stop buying shit cars will stop being so expensive. Now, we've said it time and time again, the amount of money that it would cost you to bring a shit car up to one of these cars' levels is ridiculous. You could probably buy 2 nice cars for the amount of money it would take to build a shit car up to a good standard. That's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think down below. These are my cars. Follow me on Instagram, hgen.usa. Follow Collector Car Feed at Collector Car Feed. And if you want to make a response video to this or make a response post or something, or you want to show me your cars, show us your S13s, show me and feed your S13s, you can make a response video on YouTube or just tag us both on Instagram, tag us both and then say, oh, hey, saw your cars. These are mine. What do you think? What should I do? Which direction should I go? And yeah, we'll make another S Chassis report showing that. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.